Greetings!
And rude words.
Welcome to We're Not Friends, a conversational podcast here to distract you from your daily life.
And something just fell on my big toe and it hurt.
Alex, the music stopped.
Shit.
Alex.
They're back.
Alex.
Hello everyone, I'm Alex and I'm the long leg one.
And I'm Austin, the Colgate cat.
And I'm Jeff, the phone slamming knee slapper.
And welcome to We're Not Friends.
Now I want you to know, Austin, I hate you.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I hate you.
For anybody wondering, we write each other's intros at the beginning of this. What the fuck is the lonely? God, you gotta fix your handwriting.
What
Jeff,
did you say?
I said the long leg one.
It's lonely.
I mean, your legs are kind of... what is a Colgate cat?
I just thought of it this morning. I thought we were still doing the whole alliteration thing, and I was brushing my teeth. I'm like, shit, I have to think of something for this. And I saw it Colgate, and I'm like, he's the Colgate cat.
That's just... Anyway, that was, I think that was kind of a fail, guys. I just want to... Okay, we're going to type everything from now.
Quick side note, though. I did like Giraffe Daddy. That was my favorite.
So, just for some context...
It's Papa Giraffe. I've never been Giraffe Daddy.
The first time they said it, it was Giraffe Daddy, and you said no, so I was bringing it back.
Because I almost vomited, and I swear if you ever say that word again,
Giraffe
I
Daddy?
will bring back the slap.
Between the words daddy and papa,
Papa?
Papa.
between the words daddy and papa, I enjoy daddy more.
Yeah, but I'm Papa, not Papa.
Papa sounds like
No.
like
If
Oliver.
we're saying papa, it has to be papa.
Papa.
You have to
All
have
right, Rayvon, from now on when you call me that, it has to be Papa.
Oh, dear. See, I wasn't going to name drop anyone, but I mean, if we're name dropping...
It's Rayvon. She doesn't give a shit.
That's fair.
If you don't know anything about Rayvon, Alex has several pet birds, just thousands. Not thousands. It's more like 12 pet birds, from cardinals to bluebirds.
The pterodactyls.
One of them.
Oh,
Rayvon.
that's my mom.
And it can talk.
Just kidding, a little bit.
It calls Alex, Papa.
Are you expecting me to run with that? Are you expecting me to run with this?
Yeah, run with me. Let's go for a jog.
Let's run with this.
Let's go for a jog. Let's
Actually,
run.
can we?
Yeah.
I enjoy jogging. If anybody wants to join me.
Okay, let's just.
We're not turning this into a health
No. Let's just.
We've already
entertain this for a second.
established you're the attractive one. We get it. You're
I don't
healthier than
understand
us.
that.
Oh, okay, we're just gonna bring this in for a second. I'm gonna count to
One
3,
Mississippi.
and when we say 3, we're talking while we're jogging a little bit. We're gonna put some Foley work in here. So 1, 2, 3. This is a
No,
good.
Jeff, you ruined it.
This is a good run. I'm enjoying this.
Can we
Feeling
get
the
on with
burn.
the podcast? Is that the thing that can happen?
Oh.
I feel like we got derailed,
Okay.
We got derailed before the station was built. Let's...
Was it ever railed in the first place?
That's fair. Some planning. So, did you guys hear? I don't know why I'm going off on this, but
Yeah, I just heard you.
No. They are rebuilding a replica of the Titanic.
Question: Who's they?
I don't remember. Okay, it
Oh,
was an article I read, and they're making a replica of the Titanic, and they're gonna ship it off the same course that the original Titanic had gone on. And
Sinking 2.0.
Oh,
I
actually heard about this on another podcast. The Rooster Teeth podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, they're if you guys haven't heard them, they're a great show.
And speaking of which, we are sponsored by Rooster Teeth. If you want to go,
This is not
Why
a
did
paid.
you
This
take
is
a drink when you knew you were gonna laugh?
Because I didn't know he was going to come in with a friggin' sponsorship. It's not a sponsorship. I just want to point that out. It's not. Austin's just being a...
Really?
Really?
You
Really?
don't think Rooster Teeth, a very famous company would
They're not
sponsor us?
They're not going to... This is episode 3.
Episode 3?
It's episode 3.
Of course, people know this.
They're
dreams.
not. They're dreams.
So they're building a replica of the Titanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're setting it off on the same path as the original Titanic, and I used to be a Titanic fanatic, and I just really want to bring that up and just bring it up.
They did release a statement saying they do have enough lifeboats.
And the captain said, "I will not be drunk, and I will be paying attention to the wheel at all times. I've never hit an iceberg before."
I also
I
believe.
promise.
I'm pretty sure this is just a personal thing. I don't think they've released an official statement yet.
Oh yeah, that's
But
fair.
I'm pretty sure they have released a statement saying that the doors are big enough for 2 people, and are in fact buoyant enough for 2 people.
I also think that they did put this in the statement. The cars will be reserved for fucking. I want to keep that in there.
Oh, also, I do know this is like a little interesting of fact,
Yes.
but they made sure to hire only crewmates that were named Jack. That way, no matter what happens, if a crewmate gets asked their name, they're like, "Yeah, I'm Jack from the Titanic." You know,
Leonardo
like Jake
DiCaprio is
from
rolling in his
State
grave.
Farm.
He's still alive.
Well, this will kill him.
No. Didn't you know? It's like an Elvis situation.
Oh my god.
Leonardo DiCaprio was replaced.
I'm too tired for this. I'm just too tired for this. Which is
Alex,
actually what I want to talk about in my
Nice to
show and
meet you,
yell.
Just Too Tired.
Get your hand away from me.
Okay, and that is Alex.
So my show and yell, I want to show and yell about things.
Yeah.
Well, show with your words, because they can't see it.
I'm gonna draw a picture and post it on the Instagram.
Oh,
No,
a
I'm
word
not.
picture. Show me a word picture.
Ugh.
Oh, they're so wizard. Oh,
It's not happening. It's
Yes,
not
feed
coming
it.
back.
It should
feed it
though.
to me like bagels.
Oh
What?
yes, munch it up in your mouth and regurgitate it.
Oh.
Give me your face.
Daddy.
No, don't.
Ow.
Will you two?
Look at that
Swear
sound
to
spike in the audio.
God.
Look at that.
Swear to
Hey,
God.
hey, Austin, you want to
Future
edit
Austin,
that out?
Future Austin,
Edit it out.
Future Austin, since you understand me, unlike present Austin does, since you're going to be doing the editing later, can you, in place of that slap, replace it with
Bonk.
with a bonk noise?
I would just like to. This is a message from future Austin. I know you're wondering, why isn't Alex in this podcast at all? Why is there just an edited noise whenever he said something? It's because he just did a lot of slapping, you know? He just 1-800 Alex is slapping.
I feel like that's a hotline for like phone sex.
1-800 Alex is slapping. Thanks for
1-800
calling.
Alex's. He'll spank your ass over the phone. That's copyrighted, just so everybody knows. That's a.
You should.
Uh,
Okay.
Yeah, if you were wondering, we do own the rights to alexslappingyourass.com as well.
But
so
not the
don't
tune
even-
that I just somewhat butchered. We don't own the copyrights to that.
So to quote our friend and apparently longtime listener, Sabrina, I'm just too tired recently. And that's like something like, I'm really getting tired of people telling me how to fucking sleep. Like, people are always just like, oh, well, are you looking at your phone? Yes, I'm fucking looking at my phone. That's who we are. It has the goddamn blue mode for a reason. And yeah, it's not the most effective, but I have the most severe version of ADD. So while I'm sitting there, if I'm not keeping myself preoccupied, worse shit happens. I will make conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories are made from people like me who are just alone with our thoughts, which is the most terrifying situation for someone like me. Last night, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna look at my phone. So I didn't look at my phone. I started thinking, is Betty White killing people and absorbing their fucking life energy? Is that how she's still alive? Because I'm pretty sure she has been killing celebrities. That's why she's still going skydiving. She went skydiving recently.
Yeah.
She's too old for that.
I mean, you can't mess up the pimp Betty White. I mean, Betty White's just doing the best.
Can I also point out that Betty White is 96 years old?
Right?
I just
Right?
googled that. She was born in
Oh my
1922.
God. Betty White is the reversed 69. Oh,
Oh.
she is such a
man.
pimp.
Round of
Oh.
applause away from the mics for that.
I really appreciated that.
No,
You're
round
welcome,
of,
future Austin.
now, round of
You're
applause
welcome.
at the mic just to piss him off.
No,
I'm just
please,
kidding.
No.
Oh no, but that is insane. I do enjoy that theory. No, did you guys ever watch?
When
movie?
you mentioned that, by the way, like the people telling you how to sleep, all I could think about is like you trying to go to bed and someone just like fucking nightmare under the bed esque,
Jeff
like
through your door,
just holding the bottom of your bed, being like, "Yeah, put away that phone, take a nap."
No, my ex-boyfriend actually, we were like cuddling, we were getting ready to sleep. I would be like trying to fall asleep, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm trying to fall asleep." And he's like, pulled away your leg isn't exactly, all right, I'm gone. And then I would stand up and I would leave. I did not want to be told how to fucking sleep.
Well, have either of you seen the movie Lake Placid?
I feel like that's a very niche group. Go on.
Okay, well, it was
I'm
like...
a little lost in the connection here, but I'm excited for it.
Well, I started it earlier. It has Betty White in it. Okay,
yeah,
and
Betty White's in Life.
okay, that's fair.
Betty White
This
is one.
movie of Lake Placid dealt with a giant like crocodile in a lake. Okay, and it started like eating people. Well, it turns out she was the one feeding the crocodiles that were in the lake. And your conspiracy there just made me like jump back to that about how she's the one that causes all that death. She's like the sweet little old lady that like bakes the cookies and stuff. Yet she's the murderer. I just enjoyed that.
I like that. I could go with that. And the alligators and crocodiles, whatever it is are secretly genies. They're just granting her additional life.
But I mean,
while
let's
she
be
feeds
honest.
them celebrities.
Jetty White.
Jetty White.
If Betty White.
Jetty White is Betty White's like cooler
Alter
sister.
ego.
Oh, okay.
She has like the
No one's cooler
sunglasses
than
on.
Betty White. No one's cooler.
Yeah,
than Betty
that's a
White.
fair
Sorry.
fucking point right there.
It's the one that
No.
wishes she was as cool as Betty.
Okay, there we
No,
go.
For as terrifying
Betty
as Betty White
White's
is.
worst sister named Jetty.
Yeah, her evil twin.
You got the Beetle and you got the Jetta. Everyone knows the Beetle. I'm not a car guy, but I'm making that reference.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
hope you know. I appreciate that one. But no, so throughout the movie, she's like the very sweet kind of lady giving them aid, and then you see at the very, you see at the
Let me see your phone.
You see at the very end of the movie, she's sitting at the dock and she like has her feet in the water and she's like throwing breadcrumbs and you just see these baby like crocodiles, alligators, whatnot like coming up to her and she's like, "Oh yes, eat these."
Oh my
and you're
God.
just like, she was the murderer the entire time.
Oh,
Betty
Lake
White.
Placid.
Yeah.
That's not what I heard you say.
Oh, what did you think I said?
Replace the P with an F. That's
That's
why I gave him such a weird look that the audience won't get.
We'll talk for a second though. That means Betty White is a modern day Khaleesi.
Correct.
Because
She is.
alligators are fucking dragons. People can tell you they're not, but they
They
are.
fucking are.
Yeah.
They're dragons.
Betty White, the mother of dragons.
Oh,
So I'm gonna just take this in a 360 for a second.
opposite direction. That's fine.
Where can ghost hunting go from here? Like, where can they progress? Like, in technology, like, what can they really, like, get better at?
Actually, I have an answer for you. An answer, okay?
Okay.
You can have these goggles, okay? And when you put
Oh,
the
please tell me they look like beer goggles.
beer goggles.
Okay.
When you put the beer goggles on, it sees any kind of fluid that was somewhere at one point
Oh,
in time.
this is
You mean
scary.
a black light?
No. These are ghost goggles. Okay,
These
just
are-
bear with
Thank
me for
you.
a second.
Thank you.
This is-
Thank you.
Copyright 2018.
So the movie that I actually brought that from is actually called Scary Movie 2. It's a parody of like horror movies, and they had these goggles.
I take back that copyright.
You take that back up.
Also, we are now sponsored by Scary Movie and the Scary Movie franchise.
Wayne Brothers, make another one, please. But so they put the goggles on, and earlier there was a joke about this guy who blew himself. Okay, and when he put the goggles
Can
on,
you
Oh,
clarify?
you can see them.
you can
Can
see
you clarify for a second what you mean?
he sucked his dick.
Okay,
I
I
was
was
exactly what you thought.
It's
okay,
exactly what
I
you
did
thought.
not. I was thinking the other one, to
No,
be honest.
no,
So
no.
my head went in the wrong
So he
spot.
blew himself. He put the goggles on, and then he hands out the goggles to everybody else, and they all look at him, and he's just got these white driblets all over his mouth.
And he's like, what?
It's like, what? Are my glasses crooked? And like they're messed up. But he like moves them like a centimeter, and he's like, am I good now? And I just, when you said, where's the technology gonna go from here? That was the first thought in my head.
I mean, like, what do you think ghosts would like say to us if we could talk to them? Like not like
Leave us the fuck alone.
not like stereotypical.
More scented
you know?
candles.
Like these, like bear in mind, these ghosts watch
Stop
us all
touching
the
yourself.
time. Like,
Watch better movies.
Yeah,
Stop touching
wearing
yourself.
headphones.
don't clap on podcasts.
Stop hitting your leg on podcasts.
Don't slam your
Do
phone
you think
down.
we constantly have a live studio audience of ghosts?
You know, that's a very interesting thought. If there are any spirits here, let your presence be known.
Yay.
Fuck you both. Fuck both of you.
Yay.
You just hear a ghost off in the distance. Hey, you're not doing half a bad job.
Quack quack.
Asshole.
Ghost duck. Ghost duck.
Ghost duck.
Ghost duck.
Ghost
Da, 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 da.
Oh
Quack,
my
quack.
god. Ghost duck copyright 2018.
Yep.
No, that's good. That's definitely something.
So what's the adventures of Ghost Duck? I'm
Oh,
sorry
let's
to
break
take-
this down for
let's
a
break this
second.
down.
Yes.
Well, you know, Ghost Duck, he's not like a normal duck.
He's not. He can't be.
Ghost
No.
duck.
No. I mean, like, he don't look like a normal duck.
Go
Was
on.
he the ugly duckling?
No,
Go
no.
on.
Ghost Duck has duck legs,
Stop.
but the
Stop.
upper body
Stop.
of him just ripped beyond belief. Like, he has the biggest triceps.
So currently, the studio we're in right now was built upon a duck
Sleeping ground.
or a duck weightlifting ground where ducks would go to get swole.
No, it wasn't a duck weightlifting ground. The Ghost Duck he knew how to get into the gym.
Yeah.
He just had a buddy named Jim.
And he's just like, we're getting into the Y. The
Yeah.
Y is gonna have us.
We're gonna get in the Y quack. Because he's like a Pokemon. He's got a quack at the end of every sentence.
Well, I want to say he's not but not all Pokemons just say their names. Go on.
So, the comparison that I bring up to you, we've all seen Rick and Morty, okay?
Mhm.
Have we?
The little cat, Squanch.
Squanch.
Okay.
Okay, the little furry cat.
The little furry
thing?
cat,
Okay.
Squanch. When he takes his tooth out, and then
Oh,
takes the
drifts.
steroid-
Oh yeah, because he has
and then
like
he
one
gets
really
swole.
pointy, scraggly
He
tooth.
gets very swole. All I could imagine was that for the body, a duck's head, and then cut off at the waist, and
Yep.
then duck's
Just the two little orange duck flippers.
God, he's the reason that we
Yeah.
don't skip leg day.
Exactly.
He taught us.
No.
Thank you, Ghost
Can
Duck.
Ghost Duck
Can I,
never
uh,
skipped leg day. Let's just get that
Is
straight
can
for a
this be
second.
the episode title? Ghost Duck and Betty White.
Okay, yeah. No. We're gonna retcon that real fast. I already changed it. Actually, that's live right now.
Fuck yeah.
Future
Ghost Duck,
Austin,
though.
thank you so much.
Ghost Duck never skipped leg day. He just doesn't show the muscles in his legs.
He never flexes.
So it's a weird flex, but
But okay.
Yeah.
You know, I had to explain strange flex, but okay, to my one of my literature classes the other day, because it was in one of the books we were reading called The Hate You Give, and they talked about like flex, or I think it was in the book. It might have been something somebody had said, but our teacher just looks at me and is just like, "What is flex? Like, I don't like." Flex, what does that mean? And so we all kind of looked at each other, and for the next 25 minutes all we did was we showed her memes because there are memes inside the book, and we just started going off and we started showing her memes, and like the why the fuck you lying, that meme,
Quack quack.
just fucking Ghost Duck.
Okay, I need something. You two are good at impressions, as we learned from.
Oh, we gonna do a Ghost Duck voice?
No, I need you to do
Oh.
either. I need you guys to do a Donald Duck version of the Ghost Duck, and let me know how that goes.
A Donald Duck version.
Oh,
I can't do
I'm
it.
cringing in my mind trying to think of this.
Oh.
Oh God, we're dying.
That's a demon.
Oh fuck! I can't do a Donald Duck. I can't do it.
Goofy.
Spiegel with a dick in his mouth.
So now we know why I'm good.
Spiegel just took the cock.
All right, for anti-Semitics, Jeff, give me your face. Okay, that's fair. Sorry, that wasn't a good slap. Give me your face.
No.
Sorry,
Take that
Future
slap.
Austin.
Take that slap, Future Austin. Oh dear. You gave me
you
those-
try it.
Hey, I never claimed to be good at impressions.
Yeah, we don't
No, no, no,
care.
I
That
got
was
you
you guys,
try it.
episode 1.
No. So we need a voice for Ghost Duck. I feel like it needs to be that swole. Have you guys ever watched Grown Ups?
Hey, I'm Ghost Duck.
All right, Stitch.
But have you guys ever seen Grown Ups?
No.
Adam
Yeah, I've
Sandler
seen it
movie.
grown up before.
It was a movie.
None of them are here.
It was a movie with Adam Sandler and a bunch of his friends where they take their kids
Adam
and they have like
Sandler's in movies?
I hate you so
I thought
much.
he stopped doing that.
We wish he did. No, so they go up to this
Sometimes.
cabin, and it's a movie, but they're at a water park, and this really ripped guy starts walking up to the moms of the group, and they're all talking about like, oh my god, he's so hot and everything. I just imagine this being the voice. He just walks up, just this giant swole duck, and it's just like, hi everybody. It's just a very high pitch.
Quack, quack.
just a very high pitched, but like a fluffy light voice coming out.
God, that was so
God.
innocent. Like, if anybody
Yeah.
could have seen like the happy arm movements Jeff was doing,
Yeah.
he looked like he was on his way to the first day of preschool.
That's what Ghost Duck looks like
Can we put
all
that
the
in
time.
Can we record me doing that? Put that on Instagram?
Yeah,
Sounds
we'll do one
good.
of those jiffies.
Oh my god.
Give me your face. It's away from the mic.
No. Why? You're wondering why this podcast is just the voice of me talking about random things. It's because...
Well, you have to edit out everything else because we're too loud for the mic. I get it.
I'm curious about what people are going to say, because that's the first time we've really laughed on the podcast.
No, we've definitely laughed before.
No,
Trust
I mean, like,
me, I know.
all of us, I want to
That's
know,
fair.
like,
Yeah.
who, like, they're going to be like, all right, who's the fucking guy that was wheezing? Who's the one that was, like, couldn't figure out how to laugh?
Fuck all of you.
Fun
I'm the
mythological thing about our podcast here for a second.
Yep, so-
We have a myth behind We're Not Friends, and it's that we sometimes put on a tea kettle during rehearsal? What the fuck? Recording! When we record, sometimes we put on a tea kettle. It just comes out of Jeff's mouth.
Both of you. I'm
You
done.
know what?
I'm done. We're not friends.
Don't
We're not
fuck
friends.
both of us. Fuck my life. Which brings us to the next thing.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, that was
okay.
a smooth segue there.
Not really.
We got on those little motorized scooters and we're going.
So, talking about like fucking lives, you know, we all know Facebook, right?
Oh,
Okay.
no. What is a Fastbook?
I hate you.
We have all, except for you, Austin and I have both deleted our accounts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, but real
anyways.
talk.
Yeah, what's up? Real. Oh,
Yeah,
I
I was
thought
waiting for
you
you.
were
You
going to
are the
interject.
talk. You're
I thought you were
really
going to interject
talking.
with something. Sorry. So, Facebook. When you two had Facebook and my Facebook chat, I just want to talk about how pissed off this makes me. I'll be on my phone and I'll be scrolling through like a group chat. Like I've got a group chat for the movie theater that I work, and like I'll be scrolling through, and people will start like bitching at each other and just start like yelling at each other. It's like, you didn't get this shift covered, or you didn't clean this one. And you'll just be
You didn't get this shoved, Kurt!
And so I'll be scrolling through, and I'm just like, oh dear God, some people. And then I'll like start scrolling, and then I'll stop it and like hold my thumb down so I can read, and then keep scrolling. Shut up, Austin. And I'll keep scrolling, and then I'll like a comment that somebody said, and it'll be like a negative comment. I'm like, shit, fuck, no, ass, no, because now I just
Like shit fucking ass. What kind of subgroup of Reddit is this?
a really pornographic one, but I just am upset with how easy it is to like hold down somebody's conversation, like a message somebody sent you, and then like slide and like either send the thumbs up, the thumbs down, or like a one of those like 5 emojis that you can put on.
There's like little those stupid stickers that they're trying to make.
Yeah, like this makes me happy, this is sad, upset, very quick stupid things. What? So I'm giving a story. I'm looking at Alex. I look to my right, and Austin's just unbuttoning his shirt, and I'm just like,
He's doing a little
Jesus.
dance while he does it too. He's
like,
not like
he's
he's
got
not
barbecue sauce and nipple clamps just on his
I
titties.
don't know what's going on right now. I wasn't here for this bit. I'm not here. I'm not even present right now.
Stop
taking your jacket off.
Stop acting seductive while you derobe yourself.
I don't
Put
know
your
what you're
pants
talking
back
about.
on.
I am fully clothed right now.
Put your pants back on.
Ugh.
Nobody wants to see that.
Okay.
But no,
so
that's really it. I just really am upset at Facebook Messenger and how
I feel
easy
like
it
that
is.
can be related to something super creepy though.
Yeah.
Like, you know how like that one weird person will like follow you on like Instagram or something, and you're like, who the fuck is this? So you start looking through their old photos to see if you recognize them, and then
Me
you
with
deep
my
like.
current crush. I gotcha.
You deep like.
Oh fuck!
You like
I've
a
done
photo from like the beginning.
I have
like the
done that.
beginning of the Instagram, and then they're like, you know, they got the notification. Even if you unlike that shit, then it's worse because then they're like, he didn't even like my photo. But
Mhm.
also, what the fuck?
He was definitely
I
definitely tried to cover
I
himself.
I won't lie. I have experience with that because I did that last night. With a crush that I have, I was scrolling through like the Facebook,
no.
and I was looking at their old photos.
I hope they hear this.
They probably will. And like I'm scrolling through, and I accidentally liked it, and then I immediately unliked it, and I'm like, "Fuck! Do I like it? Do I not like it? Fuck!" And I just closed the app, and I just had like a mini panic attack. And
There's such
The only
easy save
response to that is to like every photo. 'Cause
I've
then
done
it's
that
a joke.
too.
No,
Then it's a
that's-
joke.
That's the save you do. You like every
this
one
was
of
on
your photos.
Facebook. They have more than like it would have taken me like
You
2
gotta
or
be
3
close
hours.
though, because if you're not close, it's creepy.
No.
It's like if you just met him like
Even
a week
better.
ago, and then you're like liking all the photos.
Oh no! I've known
Lol.
him for a little bit now, but oh my
Here's the
God.
save you do though. You and everybody else, you gotta like have your close group of friends and say, "Hey, I fucked up," and then all like say the 3 of us happen. You know, we're not friends, but if that happened to one of us, we all go through their Instagram and we like every single one of their photos.
Then they'll be like, "Oh, it's a podcast thing." That's
It's a
fine. They're
podcast thing.
weird.
They're just doing a joke. They're just
So-
being
I didn't
funny.
think about it at that
In
point, okay?
conclusion,
Facebook sucks.
No. In conclusion, if you were wondering what to do if you deep like or accidentally like, just like everything.
Just like everything.
I
Yeah,
have
just
done that
like
on
everything.
Instagram.
Then you're either really creepy,
Or it's cute.
or it's funny and cute.
So I just want to bring this up. I found something I think is interesting. I think we should just like expand on like 3 of these.
Bitch, you thought.
So if you've heard of the website Fuck My Life,
That's what I
they
said
have a
myself
random
every day.
button.
Oh God.
So we're just gonna click on a random button for a second and we'll read one of these. So
What do you got for us?
today my creepy stalker ex-girlfriend was given an anonymous love letter. She's convinced it's me. So let's just unpack that for a second. First of all,
say it one more time, please. Just
Okay.
one more time. Sorry.
today my creepy stalker ex-girlfriend was given an anonymous love letter. She's convinced it's me.
Jeff and I just had a moment of.
We just had a moment where we both know exactly this situation.
we know this.
Okay,
We
let's just
know.
unpack this for a second. This person
Yes.
thinks that they're a creepy stalker ex-girlfriend, but really, they're the stalker.
I just want to point out, no.
No. Let's unpack this for a second, though, because like they're the one. Like it's just awkward, like conveniences.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna go to the gym today. There's that girl again. You know, like they just happen to be in the same
Well-
place at all times.
You know,
Maybe not.
as someone who has experienced creepy stalkers in my life,
Oh.
it's not.
Unpack Jeff here for a second.
It's
Jeff, you derobed this conversation.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is so wizard.
This story
so
makes me
sorry.
so happy.
Stop. So
Hmm.
no, like I get what you're saying, where it's like it could be like coincidences, and so
Yeah.
I get that, but like there is a point where coincidences happen so much that
That's
there's
fair.
no like so like you know if like you're at the gym, cool. If you're in school, you get out about the same time, that makes sense. But like if it's the gym every day for past like 2 months, and after that, say you go to your local like deli or something to get like a sandwich, and they're also there, and like there does come a time where
To be honest, I was
coincidences
just
happen
trying
so
to make it
often.
funny. Like I was just trying to
Oh, well, you
pull
know
a little
what?
goof. But now I want to hear the story.
You know, they'll end up outside your dorm room or around your
Oh.
car a lot, right, Jeff?
Or
Oh.
they'll walk into your dorm
Oh,
room when
no.
you're just sitting in your chair naked because your roommate's gone, and like you just enjoy freeballing it while you're watching some Netflix, and then they'll walk in. It's like, oh my god, let's hang out, and you're like, ah, get out.
And this is the story about how Jeff ended up killing someone. And
Honestly,
we
though-
don't want it to get out. So if you're listening to this is a secret, and we're expecting a pact of honesty here. Don't tell anyone. Please.
I just
from
wanna-
all of us.
I plead
Just
the fifth.
as-
just from all of us. Don't tell anyone.
Jared keeps staring at us. Oh, never mind, he left.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
So in the room that we're recording this, there is also a room adjacent to us that has a wall that has a glass glass window, and we can see through
Aren't
it.
windows all doors?
That's fair though. There's doors that can't open.
No.
there's an
You
open
just have to
door.
try really hard to open.
Okay, that's fair. But anyway, there's a gentleman recording something in the room next to ours, and I've been making eye contact with him since the beginning of us recording this, and it's been like it's just, hey.
And you like smile in response, and he just kind of stares at you,
Yeah.
like he's angry.
Like he's about to like.
I just read another one. Can I read it to you?
Please move on from
that
this.
was Austin's laugh.
See, mine's a wheeze like a
Okay.
teapot. Alex is like a
a walrus gasping for air.
And
This
Austin's
is weirdly specific.
what?
Read
The
your
walrus.
FML.
Okay, so this one is called "Today My Friend PayPal'd me some money to tide me over until my school loans come through." First of all, bomb ass friend. Like,
Bomb ass.
thanks, bud. You are good.
The real MVP.
Second part, for a transaction description, he wrote, "To get back in that pussy game." It got red flagged, and I had to talk with 3 female customer service agents before I went through.
I feel so bad
That's
for
the one
him.
at the end that just destroys me. Before he can get the money to actually tide him over for his student loans,
Oh my
he has to
God.
talk to not 1, but 3 female customer service agents.
Oh my god.
I appreciate that so much. Like, they're just like, yep, something's wrong here. And he needs that money. He can't just be like, you know what? Keep it. Because he clearly needs this money.
But what do you think? Do you think he's lying here, though? Do you think he's actually trying to get back in the pussy game? So he's like, "Hey, man, I gotta get back in
I think
this.
he's got bigger priorities.
I gotta get back in this. I got my student loans covered, but can you send me some money? I gotta get back in that pussy game."
I don't think he needs that many cats. I feel like he has enough at this point.
Alex, we're talking about vagina.
Oh.
And
Vagina.
sex.
Vagina.
Alex. Think for one fucking second.
You fucking...
You fucking.
God, that's very niche,
This
joke.
is
It's
the
very niche.
accent session.
Really shitty accent session. Oh dear lord.
Alright, I wanna hit the random button.
Oh,
I wanna hit the
okay,
random
yeah,
button.
hit the. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you hit that button.
Oh
you-
my god.
you
Okay,
sick-
let's read the second one. First one's labeled spicy, in case you didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what it meant either.
I don't
It
know
means
what
it's
it means.
not appropriate.
Then why are
Okay.
we reading it?
I don't know.
We have 4th grader minds.
4-year-old?
Yeah, 4-year-old.
The
They had
4-year-olds are
Okay,
thinking
okay.
about the things we are.
Oreos.
There's a problem.
Okay,
there was
here
nothing
he is.
but Oreos in my mind at 4.
Okay, here's the FML.
Oreos?
Today I was pulled over for speeding and was shocked that the cap asked me... Cap?
Can you restart that? I was
Okay.
not listening.
Zone in. Today I was pulled over for speeding and was shocked that the cop asked me out. Before I could respond, he noticed my wedding ring, said, "Never mind," and then gave me a ticket.
Okay, one more time, because I...
That's fucked up. Like,
That's
that is
messed
a...
up.
Oh.
So the cop pulls him over, asks him out.
No. We don't know the gender of this person, by the way. But it says, "Today I was pulled over for speeding and was shocked that the cop asked me out. Before I couldn't respond, he noticed my wedding ring, chi-ching, and said, 'Never mind,' and then gave me a ticket."
Wow.
What kind of a pickup line is that?
I-
Like, oh, pulled you over, used my special ability I have with my job,
That's called abuse of
and
power.
abuse it
And-
so I could pick you up, and you got a wedding ring. Sorry, you get a ticket. No talking about this. No, do you know how fast you were going today, ma'am?
We don't know if those questions were asked or if it was a ma'am.
We don't have all the context here. I just want to point that out.
Oh,
Oh.
when are you proposing here, Jeff?
I'm proposing that there was more.
Oh. So like a seductive, like...
As we watch Jeff scramble for a way to continue this
seductive,
story.
like,
Goddamn
finger
right I
to the
am.
middle of the chest, like right below the chin, just going down the body,
So,
pulling down that
no.
V-neck,
This-
that
I
this
just
good
don't
old
think it was a real cop.
Austin,
male cleavage.
Austin,
That
this
male
is,
cleavage
this
there.
is what happened. This is what happened.
Showing that nipple
the
piercing.
officer comes up and the window rolls down, and just like you said,
Wait, are you the cop or am I the cop? Okay.
I'm the cop.
Oh,
You're the lady. Okay.
Why'd you pull me over today, officer?
Well, you see, running my hand.
Oh, don't mind my finger. I'm just pulling down my V-neck.
No.
Showing off my male cleavage.
I'm.
No,
Wait a
no.
minute.
No,
Here.
I'm...
No, wait a minute here. Was the cop
Oh,
hitting
my
on...
wedding ring?
Was the cop... The cop was
Oh,
the one
we're not
hitting
doing
on
the bit
driver.
anymore.
No, I'm trying
Oh.
to... No, the cop
Okay.
the cop is the one that was hitting on the driver, or the driver was hitting on the cop?
No, the cop was hitting on the driver.
Okay, yeah, that's where I was going with that. It
I'm
didn't
just a
seem like that.
sexually ambiguous driver.
Well, no, because what you were saying was the cop, or what
Yeah,
I took
okay,
it was
let's
that
do
the
it
cop...
again.
Okay,
Let's-
we're going to start this over, okay?
Hey, Future Austin, could you just edit out all that previous bullshit?
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna we're just gonna cut that out. Okay,
God,
so
put my phone
okay.
away.
Okay.
Cop pulled me over. Oh, jiggle, jiggle.
I'm at the door. Knocks on window.
Who is it?
It's
Oh, I'm sorry. Rolled down the window.
I am the law.
Oh, nice to meet you, Law.
Hello.
I'm ambiguously sexual driver.
I'm sure you're wondering why I pulled you over today.
Yeah,
I start running my finger down my officer's uniform.
Why are you saying this to me?
No, it's you can't. No, for the audience that can't fucking see us, I have to say this for them.
Oh,
I have to say this for them. Okay.
I didn't know this speeding ticket had a live studio audience.
So
okay, take 3.
You
Let's
know what?
go.
You know what? You guys are the worst improvers ever.
I'm trying, and I'm just like motherfucker.
I'm just a driver. I don't know what you're talking about.
I
This is
hate
not
you
my
so
fault.
much.
Okay.
Okay, Alex, you're gonna be my passenger.
No. We have to. It's canon now.
Okay,
You guys keep it.
all right, I'm the deputy. Got it.
Okay. Oh my God.
I was
yes.
your passenger.
This
You
is
said-
so wizard. Let's do it. Now you have a deputy.
Wizard isn't coming back.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never left.
Never mind. I give up.
Okay.
I give up.
I'm in
Hey,
my
guys.
car fishing for my keys.
And you know what you probably find while fishing for those keys?
What?
The topic that one of our audience members sent
Oh
in.
no! I don't have one of those in my car, officer. I swear. Knock on my
The bit's
window.
dead. The bit's dead. Fucking stop.
Oh.
Alex, don't encourage him.
Who is it?
It's Miles from Massachusetts.
Oh my
with
God,
his
Miles.
question that he sent in. He said, "Hey, not friends. I need some help. Can
Oh,
you
no.
please explain why my pineapple doesn't belong on pizza?"
Your pineapple?
That's
What
all it
did
says.
Miles do with his pineapple?
Wait, my pineapple doesn't. So is he for or against pineapple? Like if he's saying my pineapple isn't or can't be on pizza or is on pizza, can you read it one more time?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't
He
know
says
Miles.
why pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
No, he said my pineapple.
Sure.
Let's just.
We'll
That's
go
what
with
you
that.
said. That's
Yeah.
what you said. Is
So,
that what
like,
he typed?
He
I
said,
don't know Miles personally.
I do.
Is it Miles or Miles?
It's Miles.
Is it Miles?
Why pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
Oh, see, you added
Well,
my,
Miles.
so I was just like, oh, okay.
Well, Miles, I'm just assuming you own a pineapple farm.
He's going with the bit that it was my pineapple.
Okay, got it. Go
Is it
with
not
it.
my pineapple?
No.
It's just pineapple on
Fine.
pizza.
I'll drop
So,
my pineapples.
Okay, so serious talk here. How
Oh,
many
great.
people in this room does not like pineapple on pizza? Raise your hand.
You know,
Show
as
of
the
hands?
English
Show of
major
hands and then say it.
doesn't.
Okay.
How many people in this room does not?
Like pineapple on pizza.
I had 2 hours of sleep last night. I gave a presentation. I am tired. I'm sorry.
Did
Hey,
you put away your
who
phone?
else in this room had 2 hours of sleep last night and was tired and gave a presentation?
Me. I was the other one that also had a presentation this morning and got 2 hours of sleep.
Well, Miles, to get back to your question.
Thank you.
Look, I gotta be honest. I think it's an unspoken war. There used to be more interesting toppings on pizzas,
Mayonnaise and peas.
but then the
hate you.
Italians, not the
Italics?
Utalians. Oh my God, the Italians and the Utalians.
No, the Italians are the ones that always spell Italian in italics.
Oh yeah, the
I
Italians.
hate both of you.
The Italians had a fight with the oh God, I'm not great with the history of pizza. That's all Jeff's specialty. So Jeff, who's
Who are
the
they
other
fighting,
group?
Jeff?
They're fighting the Frenchiest fries.
Oh my God, the
Frenchiest
Frenchiest fries. Those my fault. I am personally an Italians fan.
I like French fries, so
Yeah,
Sorry.
but they were fighting
God, I'm
because
in the middle.
the Frenchiest fries were just throwing everything on those pizzas. Their best creation though, pineapple and anchovies. That's
Wanna
why
vomit.
those
I'm
happen
not gonna lie,
sometimes.
that sounds good.
That's why those
sounds
happen
disgusting.
sometimes. That you wonder why anchovies are on pizza. You wonder why pineapple's on pizza.
Anchovies-
It's because the Frenchiest fries started that.
But anchovies on pizza is a nice splash of salt on there. It's not as bad. It might sound disgusting, but it's fairly good if you
The
like salt.
Italians here?
Here's the one thing, though. Here's the one thing you're forgetting about anchovies on pizza. It's seafood, and it's fucking disgusting.
Well, I like seafood. I
Whoa.
enjoy salmon, sashimi. I don't really care. I enjoy it all.
You know, the Italians would argue that they just use salt. They just salt.
Can't you see that we can get along here. We just put French fries on top of pizza.
Oh my god,
That
it's
is
genius.
Oh my
Miles,
god,
you're
that
asking the wrong question, Miles.
You shouldn't be asking why. How do we get rid of pineapples on pizza? You should be asking, why don't we put fries on instead? That just solves our problem.
Yeah, and why don't we put more things on pizza? Let's bring back the Frenchiest fry revolution. Let's just put everything on pizzas.
Chili fries on top of pizza?
Oh my god,
Think about it,
buffalo
though.
wings on pizza.
That's actually really
boneless.
good.
Boneless,
That's
Boneless,
actually really
it's gotta
good.
be boneless.
which are basically just chicken nuggets
Yeah.
and dop in.
Vegetarians would love that shit.
They would love it.
Make that shit soy. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
awful.
no.
You
Let's
can't
put
stop.
some tofu on top
Yeah.
of pizza for
Oh
us.
my
That's
god,
actually
tofu
good.
pizza?
I will fully back that one up. I have had tofu on pizza. That is good.
Oh,
You're getting in my face here.
oh.
Yes, I am.
Back away.
Back
Back
away.
away.
So, what is the coolest thing that we can put on a pizza to recommend to Miles?
Ice.
Ice.
Ice cream.
Damn
Baby.
it. Thank you, Austin.
Ice cream baby.
Is that
Ice
when?
cream baby.
Wait a minute. Is that when?
You know,
two
the
scoops of
ice
love each other?
Very
cream
much.
baby pizza. Let's make our own version of the ice baby pizza.
And Miles will be our taste tester. Miles, I hope you know you've signed up for this. It
No,
was in the
no, you
contract.
haven't.
We'll
You
go
don't
to
have to do
Miles's
anything. Oh my
pineapple
God.
farm.
Oh God.
We'll go to Miles's pineapple farm.
How many miles away is it?
Massachusetts.
Oh Jesus.
It's Massachusetts amount of miles away.
Yeah, just the entire length of
Have you guys ever
Massachusetts.
noticed? Have you guys ever noticed that people in Nebraska? I don't know how much different it is in other
Have I
places
ever
than
noticed
other-
people in Nebraska?
Never.
That is a
Let me
difficult
finish
question.
my thing. Did you ever notice how we never say how many miles it is from where something is? We say the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's 20 minutes north. We don't say like how many miles because like from where we are to the next town, one of the towns that I live in, it's about 26, 30 miles.
Or approximately 20 horse gallops.
Or if you lay them side by
We
side.
have technology, asshole. People already think we don't have
You have
electricity.
technology, assholes?
Or if you lay 20 pineapples next to each other, it's about that length.
Yeah.
No,
Far
it's
away.
not.
Which is also approximately how much pineapples you need to make a pineapple pizza.
Yeah. Have you seen the size of Miles's pineapples?
It's huge.
No, they're
huge.
like cuties. They're the cuties of pineapples.
So they're tiny?
No, they're mile-long pineapples, and they're enormously small.
God, I think we just set up Miles' career for his next.
Well,
Well, Miles, you know who to pay the royalties to and where to go from here in life.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do a live show at your orchard.
If we answered your question, Miles, please let us know.
Didn't you know pineapples grow from trees?
And please send us in any questions or
I say,
conversation
can we
topics
just
you
do
want us
one
to answer.
more FML? One more FNL?
One
And
more
then we
FML?
call it good?
All right. And then
Okay.
we'll go to our next
Why not?
one.
Let's do it.
Do you have a good one for us?
Do you want to hit the random button, Jeff?
Sure.
I'm scrolling
Sure.
down.
Let me just go ahead and
Like somehow
Oh, no, no, no,
maneuver
no,
around.
it's
Somehow
fine. I can
maneuver.
I'll just
And
click
just
it. I'll just
bastard.
click it. I'll just. Oh my god, Jeff
Yes.
clicked it. Oh my god, he reached
Fuck
it.
you.
That's okay.
I didn't.
Today I
actually.
learned that there is nothing quite like coming downstairs in a t-shirt and panties, only to discover your fiance has a bunch of his friends over.
Okay, so I have some experience with this.
Oh my god, please tell me your panties story. Oh. Okay, just paint a
Actually-
word picture here.
Actually,
Jeff walking down the stairs and his t-shirt and panties, his fiance on the couch.
Wait, were they the panties I bought you?
Oh my god, those
Stop.
are the nicest panties.
Stop! I don't.
They actually have chili peppers on them.
What the fuck?
We're talking about the panties that Alex bought you.
He didn't. Oh my god. He didn't buy
They're
them.
spicy.
My
Yeah.
family listens to this, guys.
Tell
Actually,
Now they
my
listen to
family
it
does.
more.
I know my brother.
me your
does.
panty story.
Yeah, I want to hear your panties story.
Hey,
Tell me about your panties, Jeff.
God, we sound like a Japanese anime.
Ooh.
that's very
Panties.
offensive. That is.
That's more offensive.
Wait, what did you say?
Okay, have you watched anime?
Austin, what did you say?
Yes. Too much.
Because I'm pretty sure those exact words have been said in anime before.
What did you say?
I said, ooh, panties.
I just think it's the accent you said it in.
Okay, but that's legitimate.
I just want everyone to know Jeff is staying out of that conversation. I'm not attacking Japanese.
What Jeff is not staying out of is
It's
his
a
panties
panty
story.
conversation.
Well,
Now
if
get
you let
into
me
those
speak,
panties
dear
and tell
God.
us.
Okay, so this is actually a story that did happen to me. I'm not going to name names for the safety of people involved, but
Thank you.
so I was with a friend of mine, and at the time we were dating. Okay, so we're sitting in their basement. Okay, and we hear footsteps coming downstairs, and like it's fine. Like we're sitting there, we're watching TV. It's fine. We hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
Quick question.
Yes.
How are you sitting?
Well, we were cuddling on the couch, but like we were both like sitting down.
What
I just
kind
had,
of
like,
cuddle was this?
This was
God damn it, Austin.
I want to get a
non-sexual.
idea. No, I want to get like a mental picture of what downstairs looks like as this person's walking down.
Anyway, so we're sitting on the couch and we're both sitting down.
You didn't answer my question.
For fucking reasons. And you know what? I will put up a ground plan.
Is this
I will
like
put up a ground plan on
she's
the
in
Instagram.
front? Are you being spoon? Are you big spoon or little spoon?
We're sitting side by side. She's leaning on me.
Are
I've
you
got
wearing
my
your
arm-
panties or your
Oh my
legs
God.
all squished?
Oh my
Shut
god.
up.
I'm done.
Austin, get off.
Done.
Or, not Austin, Alex, get off of the floor. Anyway,
No, I'm
so
taking a
we're
nap.
sitting there watching TV, and her mom starts walking down the stairs in just her underwear because she didn't know I was over.
Oh.
And so as soon, like, we're sitting there, watch TV, and then all of a sudden her mother walks down in just her underwear.
Wearing the spicy panties with chilies on
No! And so we're looking to the TV to the left because the couch is at like an angle compared to the TV. And so we both look over, and before I get all the way over, I can already tell I'm not... No. So I immediately say, I'm using the restroom, and I sprint my ass down the
it.
hallway in the
That's
basement.
almost worse.
I'm using the restroom.
I'm
Because
using
you
the restroom.
look, because then it looks like you're hiding something. Like you have been inspired almost.
All right, I'm not liking where this story's
Austin?
going, but go on.
But like that,
Austin.
you have to admit that wasn't the
Austin?
best response there. Like,
Austin.
I'm going to the restroom.
Austin.
Yeah.
Austin.
Okay.
There are some things in this life that you shouldn't make sexual. And that is when I see my girl, at the time, girlfriend's mother in just her panties, I instinctively left the room.
To be fair, have you heard that song? Stacy's mom has got it going on.
Okay, you both have had your laugh. It was a lot more innocent than it's making out to be. Let's just move on. Okay, stop it, Alex.
Let's do the quickest fuck my life and then end it.
Okay.
All right.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing we're gonna do? Great.
Okay. Let's pick the sixth one just
The
for
sixth
fun.
one.
Okay.
Sixth one? That's cool.
Today the phone kept ringing, but there was only silence on the other line. The third time I yelled, "What the fuck?" Okay, sorry, I gotta get into this for a second. What the fuck is your fucking problem, asshole? Get a life, shithead, and then hung up. Then the pastor's wife called and explained that she was mistakenly set her phone on mute.
That's wonderful. I
One more
love it.
time.
Okay.
One more time.
I'm just gonna break it down because this one's pretty
Okay,
long.
okay.
So essentially, someone keeps on calling this person's house, and so they call, and then they just like cuss up a storm at them, and then hang up. And then the pastor's wife calls back. Hold up for a second. Pastor's wife calls
Yeah.
and says, "Sorry, I didn't know. I've had my phone on mute the whole time."
Great. I love it.
Oh, can we just talk about the conversation that wife is gonna have?
Yep. Good.
Like
good.
after that?
Just like, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
honey.
predicting at least, like, your son's gonna have to say at least 12 Hail Marys
Yeah.
to me.
That's.
Oh.
Oh my god.
There's so much there. It's first
See-
of all,
see
how
the-
do you like on the side there for a second? How do you accidentally mute your phone for four phone calls?
Yeah, because you have to remute it
Yeah, you
every
have to
time.
remute it
I-
every time.
See.
Maybe she thought it was the speaker button.
See, I'm going bad places with this joke.
Okay,
I'm
let's just
trying
have
not
like
to.
a closing thing of advice for pastor's wife.
For pastor. Okay.
Yeah. Like
awesome.
all of us just have one, so you
Okay.
start it. So your advice for the pastor's wife.
Maybe next time, just check your phone. That's it. That's all it is. Don't check
Mine
your
is get better at technology. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
I'm not gonna give advice for the pastor's wife.
But you fucking need
fucking
us.
said, you ass.
Who am I to tell the pastor's wife? to live her life. I don't want to tell her how to sleep.
I fucking hate you.
Yikes.
You know what we can tell people about, though?
Yeah.
Something we skipped yesterday. Or not yesterday, last week.
Oh,
Yes.
what was it?
You see, we went into the macaroni cult.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
We talked about it.
That
But
was
I went
last
back and
week?
yeah, I know, right?
I thought, it seems
wow.
longer.
You see, when I went back and listened to it, we skipped a lot. Like, it doesn't just start out as a cult. Like, it started out as a fucking macaroni rebellion.
Oh my god,
Like,
yeah.
think about the macaroni rebellion that happened before the cult, when they first banned macaroni. Thank you, Mary, for starting this.
Yeah.
Oh my
You know what that means? Next podcast, we're going to open up with the founding of the macaroni cult.
Yes.
Okay, quick thing before I sign
Copyright.
off. Quick thing before I sign off.
Yeah, what's up?
We just want to give a quick remembrance to Stan Lee.
Someone who is very influential in all of our lives.
A juggernaut of entertainment that has left us.
And we're going to talk more about him at the end of the podcast. So if you don't want to listen to it, you don't have to. But it will be after our ending music.
This has been We're Not Friends. My name is Alex.
My name is Austin.
My name is Jeff.
Remember to drink your fluids and don't touch each other.
Bye.
Bye-bye, macaroni. Thanks for getting to the end of the podcast. Just want to give a quick shout out to
Technoax. He is the one that has provided us with our royalty-free music at the beginning and end of the podcast. If you go to YouTube and type in Technoaxe, that is Teknoaxe, you will be able to find his royalty-free music for any YouTube needs you have.
He has a ton of different types of music, and we are so grateful that we can use it here. So if you can support him while also supporting us, that'd be great.
And with that, on to Stan Lee.
Yes.
Yeah, Stan Lee, right now I'm in my Iron Man shirt and I have my Star-Lord jacket on, and like this whole week, ever since hearing about it, has like, I've been like
In mourning.
yeah, and it's like weird because like I've never met him. I've never even been in like close proximity to him, but I remember in fourth grade was the first time I ran into Marvel Comics, like, because my family was like big into saying like no to comics because they didn't like it. They thought it was like gonna make me a shut-in. I was already a shut-in. It didn't matter. And someone had donated an Iron Man comic book like compilation to the library that I always went to. So I went in there and I found it. And while everybody else was hanging out, having a good time, reading their books, because we had to go there for school, I was like, I would try and talk to people and they would always like shoo me away until I like found this Iron Man comic book, and I like sat there alone in the corner, and for once I didn't feel alone while we had like this quiet reading time. I like sat there and I would read about Iron Man, and I remember like the comic where Iron Man and Spider-Man met up, and it was just like this huge like moment for me of like, because Stan Lee like talked about in this trailer he did for the Defenders, arguably not the best Marvel thing, but it was like here, like he just made the heroes so believable, and like they're humans, and like before they got to be superheroes they had to be humans first, and I just like it set me on a path to make better friends than I ever would have had I not picked up that Iron Man comic book, and just immediately became enraptured with it. And to this day, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Black Panther are my 3 favorite superheroes, and I have no idea what I would ever do without having like Stan Lee in our life. He has just changed the entertainment industry, and for nerds everywhere has really just kind of given us like hope that you can make a living off of what you love. You can create this alternate world inside your own head, write it down, and you just get this amazing product out of it that other people will love too, because you're not alone in that case. Which I guess is, in like closing for me, that's what Stan Lee did. Someone who grew up feeling totally alone as an outcast and felt like they had nobody. Even though I had never met Stan Lee, Stan Lee became my closest friend at like a very young age.
See, like, everybody always builds off, because I did a bunch of like school reports when I was in elementary school talking about Stan Lee, his upbringing, and rising to the juggernaut of entertainment that we had today. And like, he had such a positive influence on almost everyone's life because of the characters and the stories that he had created. And it tortures me to like think of the crap that he went through.
Yeah.
Especially in his later years, within the past year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I this is going to get a little dark, but there was one of his, it was either a nurse or a doctor of his that was taking care of him, and said that, hey, we're going to use some blood of yours for some blood testing. And they took a lot of blood.
Yeah.
A lot more than really should have been talked about or taken out. And they might have used some of her testing, but they sold the blood.
Oh,
and then
what?
they sold it to people who mixed it with ink and made comic books of Marvel heroes and sold that without any mention towards Stan Lee or his estate or anyone.
Fuck, I totally forgot about that.
They just took the blood, and I'm just like, this old man who has changed everyone's life, and you go and do that shit to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, I don't get that. Now, nobody should have to be treated like that or have anything like that happen, but like, what? No. And it hurts me just by all of that happen. Just all of that happened. And that's not even the only negative thing that's been a part of his last few years. So like, I am sad Stan Lee's dead. I really am. But at the same time, he needed to. He's been taken advantage of for too long by other people who just don't care. They only look at the money side instead of the fans who enjoy the creation, who enjoy the mind behind him, not just his money that he could create. And it upsets me. But he's in a better place now, I hope. Wherever he ends up, whatever he believed in, you know what? I hope he's in whatever paradise he had in mind, because he deserves it. And now he's with his wife, who I know that was a huge hit to him. What was it, last year? 2017, 2018 currently, when his wife died? Or was it earlier this year? I don't remember. But he's there now, and I'm thankful that he's happy now, you know?
Yeah. To build off that as well, I haven't been ever really like a huge like superhero fan. I've always enjoyed the movies, and the worlds have been like fun to like disappear to, but I definitely recognize the huge impact that he's had on the communities that I've been a part of, and it is really sad to see him gone, because I know it affects a lot of people. And I definitely agree with Jeff's sentiment of like, it's good that he's gone, so like he can go on living like a better life of sorts, to not be taken advantage of and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want him gone. That's not what I'm saying. But
yeah.
he suffered enough for mistreatment that he
deserved
better
better
now.
Yeah,
he
he
deserved
deserved
to be in a better place. And,
Exactly.
like, because of him, Marvel Comics created the first ever comic book heroes to have, I think it was the first ever comic book heroes to have a gay marriage, like, on paper, like, publicized, shown. He created the first ever, like, comic book black superhero in Black Panther. And, like, I'm sure, like, there were many problems, like, throughout, like, the comic books, like, history of, like, maybe not always being the best. But, like, for what he did, it just, like, I don't care what anybody else has to say. Any bad he may have done, which I can't think of any, was totally outweighed by the good. He was, in my opinion, what people should strive to be.
He was just very wholesome and pure.
Yeah.
And this is our tribute to Stan Lee. Thanks for listening to it.
Yeah. And if anybody has any stories or want to let us know how Stan Lee influenced them when they were younger, or even 2 weeks ago, doesn't matter. Shoot us a message on like Instagram and
Instagram, email, or whatever you prefer.
Of
our social media. We'll definitely respond to you.
We'll either respond to it, or maybe we could have a little segment in the next video or something.
Yeah.
Where we can talk about different experiences, similar to like this at the end of the video where we can talk about and expand everyone's experience with Stanley and Marvel Comics.
Thank you for sticking around.
Yeah.
Excelsior.
Excelsior.
Excelsior.